So, what up, collective? What's poppin'? I am Empathic Love and Light. Thank you for joining me on this good Sunday. This is my first time going live, baby. My first time. So, I just want to say thank you in advance if you're going to be joining me. Thank you in advance if you're going to be watching it later. And hopefully, I pick up on the energies that are watching me. As a collector. So I had to sage my cards, y'all, right? So real quick, let's get a prayer going. Holy Father, holy angels, please allow me to be the vessel to convey your messages. Let me be the conduit by which these messages are channeled clearly, concisely. I ask that you protect my energy so that I don't pick up any of the dark energies that may channel. I also ask that you cloak me so that no one watching me is able to siphon my energy. I also ask you to uncloak those that are watching this for a third party because you're nosy and because you want to be 10 steps ahead. Okay. All right. So with that being said, thank you, Father, for everything. Okay. Including my abilities. I want to give a shout out to Ancient Emperor. Awesome, amazing reader. Like, there are just quite a few male readers that are really, really top notch. Okay. He's one of them. The women do too much. So I am very weird about that. And then what I also find strange is that there are some content creators who were online just rambling. You know, they just got to have a online presence because I guess it makes them feel valid, right? They're not driven by a higher purpose or a higher power, right? And now they're creating tarot cards and going from talking about narcissists and RVing in a tiny home to how to get psychological help and all this shit. And I'm like, stay in your lane. I'm all for us finding our purpose. I love for other people to be inspired. I do not like a copycat. But also, if it's not your calling, sweetie, it's just not your calling. You can't copy what somebody else is meant to do. Okay? And again, I implore you to do tarot card readings 222. The ancestor said that was a line. I implore you to do readings without cards and actually get booked and go out and do the work like Jesus did amongst, the public and his disciples, okay? And if you can't do that, honey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get your ass off the platform and go do the work, okay? I hopped on the platform once I did that. And it doesn't make me better than anyone. Okay, I just seen an Aquarius card and the devil card means that they're a wish, or Aquarius and a Capricorn, someone with addictions or, all right, spirit. So this is a 10 of cups. All right, upright. I'll take that. So 10 of cups upright. Ooh, followed by another 10. Lord have mercy. 10, 10. Really? That's what we doing? And then we got the Leo card, the Sun card, the happiest card in the deck with the number 19. Okay. All right. So give me a second just so I can kind of take this in and get an idea of what exactly is going on here. Right. So somebody may have had a happy, good family, good thing going. Right. And with these cups, this represents intuition and emotion because of the water signs. This could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And then we have the 10 of Swords, okay? There was a death. There was some sort of betrayal, stabbing in the back with a 10. I think it's a family because, again, we have the preceding card as the family card, which is the 10 of Cups, right, with the rainbow. And so there was an ending to whatever this emotion is, because the water in the background in this swords, this 10 of swords, which swords represent Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign, very cerebral. So someone is in their head about these intuitive emotions that potentially could have brought them happiness. Because, in the past they were happy. In the present, they are dealing with the betrayal, and going forward, I guess they're going into some happiness because, again, 1010 is a combination of numbers 1 and 0, right? Things starting in a new, like a new beginning, and things coming full circle, but also it is the end of your lessons, right? Whatever it was meant to occur, right? It's a new beginning. It's a new beginning. And then you have the spiritual number of 9, which represents intuition, wisdom, and also the ending of a chapter. So I would like for you to keep in mind that with this 1010 followed by this 19, you're creating a new beginning, okay? One that's of independence, probably hope, guidance, optimism, right? Okay. So we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, that's a divine wish being granted. Again, the Ace, the beginning, Alpha. You might have some sort of security or helping hand with this holding back. Okay, and again, that's water. That's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and we're dealing with what looks to be a water sign. This is the primary cards that I got from this. We have also the earth sign here, right? And so we have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, holding back. I think the money was delayed at some point, but in the upright position, it is coming. This is a divine wish being granted. It will start a new beginning of perfection. Maybe devoid of some emotions because of the past, as this card is reflective of looking at the past, right? And it has a dove there, and we know doves are messengers of God, also symbolic promises. And we have reverse of all of these things. So someone was juggling this situation, potentially an earth sign. Again, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, very money oriented. And then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, meaning again, this is water sign. So maybe someone walked away from a situation over the last 6 months, with these all being in reverse with this Queen of Wands. Somebody walked away from a fire sign, which could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or a Aries. And we know that in the reverse, the Queen of Wands is a very warmongering, whorish, salacious, use my body, use my looks to get what I want type of energy. Just uses their intuitive gifts for bad, right? And that's all in reverse. So let's clarify. What's up with this? We got two energies here. Is it a water sign female and a fire sign female? Right? Oh, okay, Miss Fire. It's a tower here with this reverse Queen of Wands. So yes, just what we said. Someone, this Leo is having a hard time. This bitch is out of order. Okay, in the reverse of the tower is giving me this bitch is out of order. Okay, like a toilet, right? Everybody jumping out this shit. Her whole mission, everything she stands for, representing everybody affiliated with her, is running. The crown done fell off. See the crown done fell off. Everything, the whole fucking building on fire. Everybody in it jumping out. They trying to get the fuck. This chick done got y'all in some shit. A catastrophe. Oh, judgment being called, baby. Judgment. The ancestors with St. Michael right up here said your ass not doing what you were supposed to have been doing. So now you got to face judgment with this 2 and a 0. That's alignment, right? 1 to begin and 6 with family and harmony inside of this card here for the tower. But 1 and 6 is 7. So again, creating some sort of new beginning and alignment with the 2. So basically, this Queen of Wands, this fire sign female that was dealing with potentially a lover or a Gemini or air sign, or in the month of June with the number 6 here representing lovers and family. This was a couple that is now standing in judgment. Yeah. A Scorpio, a death, an end of the situation, whorish shit going on. So it's because everybody know the Queen of Wands a hoe, baby. You know what I'm saying? 1, a new beginning. With 3, the Trinity, mind, body, and spirit. 4, representing communication and stability, right? And it looks like ding dong, the witches there. See this broad underneath the horse as they come back from war? Somebody that got trampled over, her and her little kids. What's going on? They try to hide behind a religious figure and see these towers in the background. It's 2 of them. Those are pillars, conduits. The ancestors are moving, honey. Number 13. You know there's no 13 on no elevator. There's no 13th floor, right? 13th is supposed to be a wicked number. So with that being said, I really would wonder why this person didn't expect for things to come full circle. Like, if you're out here being salacious, you out here slandering and doing malicious, vindictive shit, they came out with the Queen of Wands twice in reverse, honey, you got to sit your happy foot ass down. You hot box ass, you got to sit down. Bruh, I don't even want to read this energy. That's why I've been taking breaks in between, because I cannot stand when I have women trolling my account and I pick up on their energy. And I feel like this is one of those situations, because what happens is these men out here sleep with women, and then they sleep with you, and then they put that woman up against you because they never closed out a cycle with her. Then they lying to you, and then this broad. So grounded in their mental space of selfishness and conceit and deceit, that they're not even trying to navigate through the gaslighting and narcissistic lies to know that there's another woman, or that he's not telling the truth to you nor the other woman, but you just automatically get vexed and vicious because you want that validation. You want all the attention. You want sex. I don't want none of that shit. Like, as soon as I get a whiff, you gotta go, champ, with skates, baby. I turn into an octopus with skates. I'm doing everything to get the fuck away from you. You hear me? All right? So, yeah, we got this 4-1. Somebody in the country side is no longer communicating with that woman. Their stability might be in jeopardy. And, again, this is a fire sign with these wands. Okay? It's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and there might be some movement. And I noticed this card represents the police with the black and white, so there might be some residential movement, and it seems like they're trying to get things back in order with this perfect alignment and creation of a new beginning, right? It could be someone moving, it could be polarities, but also the hangman, right? And it could be, you know, someone working with this 8 of Pentacles. Again, we have fire, water, and earth signs throughout this reading. And so what I'm getting from that, there's a lot of action. There's a lot of financial building with this 8 of Pentacles. You know, people are trying to work with that elliptical infinity that represents the number 8. And look at that, 9 of Pentacles with this queen, okay? This is the Empress. Sorry, not queen. This is the Empress, right? And again, she's Little Red Riding Hood, cloaked with messages from her ancestors. And what else about this? So this is strength. This is going to happen in the month of May, but it's in reverse, so it might be a little delay. Oh, no. But then it's giving me that this Leo might be trying to argue or beef with this Empress that's been minding her business, staying to herself, getting stronger in herself, and keeping to herself. And they want to argue and beef with this 5 of Wands and create, you know, chaos because someone wants to be free. They don't want the fuck what you're offering with their sneaky ass. So this person up in their head about this new beginning that's creating perfection with this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, cerebral energy there in their heads. Thinking about this water sign or emotion and intuitive gesture. And this man doesn't want what's being offered by this heifer. Look at him. Wing probably got married at an institution or some shit. And it's the reverse 3, so they're not aligned. They're not in their Trinity. Knight of Cups. Yeah, I'm about to back up out of this and get my fulfilled deck so I can read a little deeper into it. So what else you want to tell me, Spirit? Because that's crazy. I personally find the bravado of male Leos intriguing. I don't date them, but I find them very funny and hilarious, and I don't mind being in their company. But Leo women, honey, the level of bravado, they just remind me, Leo's period remind me of the Lion off the Wizard of Oz. They have a lot of self-assured cockiness and confidence, but they really can't stand in their own power. They're scared of their own shadow most of the time. It's a projection. So right here with this, I guess, Leo, there's a gossiping neighbor, right? There's a gossiping neighbor here, right? And it might be a karmic neighbor. 1, a new beginning. 7, with creating perfection. So this person likes to create a perfectness. They want you to move. It fell right on top of this Chariot card. So where's this? Michigan, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kansas, I guess. Okay, so this person might be gossiping about someone. This is a trauma bond. This is a relationship. Okay, and it's a corny motherfucker that's involved, right? Yeah, they wanna talk about this person that's a soldier, and it fell right on top of this Empress with this 9 of Pentacles, right? That's plentiful, that's intuitive and wise and birthing ideas, and she gets her messages from the ancestors with that crow, right? And that's just kind of ridiculous. How can you be a karmic? And then here we go with Isaiah, right? 3:17. I just can't get past that. I ain't gonna lie. I know someone who is a neighbor, and they are nosy. And the thing about it is that This woman keeps her hair cut really short and cropped, and it's really dry and it's really beady. And I just found it odd that she bites all her nails and then all her toenails, and she's over 50. By 50, you should be well into, you know, your peace, right? But Isaiah 3:17, as this states, says, therefore the Lord will bring sores on the heads of the women of Zion. The Lord will make their scalps bald, okay? So some women are so wicked. This person could be from the South, but your ancestors are on their ass for vengeance because you played with me and y'all played with the collective. And now the ancestors are on your ass, okay? This somatic narcissist that's right here with this couple, this somatic narcissistic couple, okay? They are cursed, okay? And the universe wants to let you know, you snooze, you lose. The end. Signed sincerely, the Oracle. And I can't make this up, okay? And if you're going to be tapping in, what you going to do? You going to spiritually awaken or not? You going to create that perfection with this 77 here or no? Okay? You going to create that 77? Let me tell you something about this awakening shit, okay? Right? Because 77 is a really important number, right? It's a natural number. It's a small integer. Okay, I love numbers. I'll just tell you that. It's actually the atomic number of iridium. You know, iridium is what they're digging up in Africa for precious technology in order to be conductors in our computers and smartphones. But anyway, getting back to 33 and the spiritual awakening with the blue or the red pill. Okay, we go through spiritual awakenings, and if you get the opportunity to go through a spiritual awakening, I would advise you to do a lot of praying. 707, okay? 1707, sorry, that was the time just now on the reading. But in 2016 I started my spiritual awakening as an adult, because I was born gifted as a child. But at that time I turned 33, right? And what I noticed is that at the age of 33, most people are going through those changes, right? And the reason why is because we experience life in pentacles, okay? Master number, the 33, is like the most authoritative number because it's a combination of 11 and 22, or when you put them both together, it's, you know, 3, the Trinity, right? Because 1 represents the beginning and 2 represents alignment. So when you put it together, you're starting a new beginning of alignment of your mind, body, and spirit, which represents the Trinity, right? And since the sum of both 11 and 22 total 33, the number holds double the power. So when you see spiritual numbers out here, just know those angel numbers are triple. Listen, it's frankincense burning. That's what's coming up because I need to purify my energy when I'm reading. I did sage the cards. I do my holy water on my hands. Anyway, I'm sidebarring. So with that being said, right, for those of you who don't believe in Christianity, no problem. But I love to read all SOPs, aka standard operating procedures, as a spiritual discipline to get omnipresent, right? Because God is everywhere and in all things, including Gaia, which is the earth, and we're interrelated to those things. So with that being said, connect yourself, right? And we go through pentacles. So on this earth plane, when Jesus turned 33, he went through a spiritual death, or reawakening on this earth plane, as his consciousness caused or triggered a conviction within himself to make change, right? To go in and have spiritual change. But then that change within him triggered a pragmatic buster to the system, right? Because his energy and success for life started to happen to the point that it caused a political, intellectual, and and spiritual revolution, right? And no one wants revolutionary people. No one wants anything that threatens a power structure, which is why it's such an oppressive thing to stop you all from seeking therapy or a spiritual discipline, right? Which the Trinity, as you know, with the theme of 33 in the Bible, God speaks of when 3 or more are gathered, right? We have a spirit, we have an aura, we have a physical body, right? When those, the Trinity, mind, body, and spirit, when it's gathered, meaning he will be present, he will create a tabernacle within you, right? Which Knuckle. We can look at the root word of knuckle, but we know it's it's like a source of dwelling or place of being, right? And you experience that particular lesson in that pinnacle of life, which occurs for some at as early as 27 and for others as late as 35, right? And when you're going through those things, you're transitioning from one part of your life to the other, because you're not the same person that you were when you were 27, at 37, at 47, at 57, right? You're different. Your mindset changes. You adult differently each pinnacle, right? And each pinnacle is 9 years in integers, right? So, and then prior to the 9-year mark, you'll start to lay the foundation for the forthcoming pinnacle 2 years in advance, right? Meaning whatever you do to structure that foundation is what will be the theme throughout that next 7 years, right? So if you are sitting back drinking and fucking and screwing and you doing that between the ages of 27 and 35, which is most people's first pinnacle, that will be the theme for your next pinnacle, right? Because the next one will begin somewhere at 36 and onward, right? So you don't want to be lost at 36. There's a lot of grown people, in particular at 50, who didn't do the work. They didn't lay the groundwork for their pinnacles leading up to that point, right? Because by the time you turn 50, you should at least have gone through 3 pinnacles already. And when you get to your 4th one up in your 60s, baby, that's how you going out of this world. So if you are what you done to me type of nigga, you know what I'm saying? You keep walking around with all this emotional baggage like somebody owe you some shit. You're never going to heal. You're never going to elevate. And guess what? Niggas probably going to have to come bury your angry, mean, unloved, bitter ass, right? And I noticed a lot of family members of mine are like that, right? And when I say family members, I was fostered, but I had some second cousins that were relatives. And it's wild because if you look at them, they all carry a source of stress on their face. Like, one of the things being spiritual, I realize, is that you can't hide shit spiritually from me. And I used to think everybody had these same eyes until I started realizing I was different. That's why old people like to have me around as a child. They say, Bill, can Debbie stay around here while I put this puzzle together? Miss Cave and Mr. Cave. And then other older people, my Uncle Fred, he was very kind to me. A lot of older people just love to have me sit in 22, because I have a nostalgia, but it's because I've been here before. And most people can't remember their past life regression. I do. I'm on my 3rd incarnation. But anyway, let me get on with it. Psalms 92:11 says, my eyes also shall see my desire on my enemies, and my ears shall hear my eyes' desire of the wicked that rise up against me, I say. Okay. Yeah, and in the reverse it says, forgive yourself for seeing the red flags as a challenge rather than a stop sign or warning sign. And I'm going to leave it right there. Let's get us another Bible verse to close this out. I don't want to channel no X energy because these niggas be trying to ride a nigga coattail. They be trying to tap into a nigga energy. They be on all social media platforms just like these weird ass. And God forgive me, I don't have no prejudice against Africans, but these Africans be stealing our shit as Americans, because I understand y'all over there struggling and shit, but baby, we had to fight our way through slavery from scratch. You can do it. You can get it out the mud too. Y'all got some of the best mineralized mud, baby. Dig deep enough, okay? All right. And then we got these little karmic females that don't have no personality. That boy, they will copy anything. They'll copy your black ass if it gets them some validation, some community attention, and a couple of coins. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers will bite the hand that feed them just because they want to be seen. You know what I'm saying? They'll bite your style and bite the hand that's feeding them. It says, you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. 8:32. Okay? John 8:32. And I'm going to leave it at that. The truth shall set you free. And listen, let me tell you something else. I ain't the 2. I'm the 1. Bring that ass and let the ancestors have fun. Okay? This is my card. Hit me up. I had to change my number because they was online stalking and paying little IT guys to go change the shit online to put my personal home address and stuff. And it's wild. I could tell you the IT guy that did it. I could tell you the female relative that stole my identity and notarized some shit. I could tell you all the way down to the dirty lawyer and the ex of my ex that had some folks fucking and tampering around in my shit. I even know the family member's ex-girlfriend that work at Health and Human Services that was tapping into my paperwork. Like, at this point, you might as well sit down, baby. They on your ass. The ancestors already said it. Bye-bye.